Hello everyone, I told you we'd be back, and here we are finishing the whole Caprock Canyon Trailway, all 64.5 miles. So we started out driving through the Panhandle, saw some quaint West Texas towns like Aspermont, but then parked our truck at the Estelline terminal, as we see there, and we made our way to Turkey, where we spent the night at the Hotel Turkey. And we had to take a selfie, had a good meal out back on their patio, enjoyed some music, saw an old map of Texas on the wall. Anyways, the next morning we woke up, went out to South Plains, and started out from the South Plains terminal. And here are the pics looking out towards the trail. And as you can see, we're bundled up. It was a little chilly that day. We have everything ready to go. We have our bike helmets and getting our bikes ready, make sure they all have air. Well, we thought they all had air. I sprang a flat about 2 miles in. Fortunately, I fixed a little bit of slime, a little bit of air pumping, and we're good to go. So we made it all the way to Clarity Tunnel, which is about 13 miles down the road. And we had been here a time before, but it was still amazing to see. On the other side of the tunnel, you'll notice that the track becomes more cinder, and they start having these interpretive signs. So, for example, that sign was telling you about the gravel mines they used to have in the area, which I tried to get a picture of. So I made it over to Monk's Crossing, which is about where the cinder ends, and that's a shot looking back from where we came. You can see as we went off the plateau of the Caprock escarpment. And going on, we saw more interpretive signs talking about the birds in the area. We actually did see some turkeys, talking about Camp Resolution, and which happened during the Republic of Texas time, and then how they built the railroad. Sad sign here about the Valley of Tears and the Indian slave trade that was going on. We stopped in Kittiquay for some lunch, a good Allsup's lunch that we ate at a city, at the only city park. Then we continued on, we passed through several shelter belts of trees and coves, and we made it to Turkey. Got ourselves another Allsup's dinner, had a pose next to the turkey, and the Bob Wills violin, and there we go. I'm ready for this picture now. And the next day we set out after spending a short night at the hotel, and you'll notice that the track gets notably worse on this side of Turkey. And we start to get into open fields where bison used to roam. Here we are at Tampico Siding. You can see there's a nice outhouse that I made use of. Here's looking down from the outhouse. We're a little bit carved out in a cut through here, and get a good view of the Tampico Siding. Then we keep going on and we see a view of the Badlands. And now these are just some cool canyon lands that you encounter. You don't really expect them. You think you're out on flat land. And these open up to the left and right of you. So this is looking out to the left towards the north. And of course, these come from the Permian era. Fossils have been found in here of the dinosaurs around at that time. And we continued on. Now we're back into cotton fields again. And if you notice, we don't have many pictures from this time because we were trying to get through before the wind hit. We don't end up doing those 30-mile-an-hour headwinds. So we made it through the cotton fields, and we finally made it to the end, 64.5 miles, 48 hours later, and we did it. So thank you for watching. Please consider doing this on your own.